Good.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Very.
Hello.
Hi.
Have a mouse.
Oh, thank you. I've always wanted one. You think? Okay, so we're back at it again.
Yeah.
Playing, what we're doing Friday, I think.
We're still on Friday.
We're still on. That's right.
They just went back to the motel.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
We what happened on the last day?
Remember you had that nice conversation with Leo?
That's right. Yeah, that was sweet.
And it
I
was
did
so
like that.
cute.
I danced with Daxton.
Yeah, you idiot. Leo was right
Hey,
there.
we're probably never gonna see him
Leo
again, so
was
we had to get one more in.
Oh, like object best boy.
You see, I probably would have chosen to dance with Jenna if it didn't say Jenna and TJ. I do feel bad though. Like Daxton left because he said like Carl wasn't talking to anyone.
Yeah, and you ignored Carl the entire
I did
time.
ignore Carl. I probably should have danced with Carl. Damn.
You should feel bad.
I do.
I was fine with my decision.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
That was a lovely party.
We had a moment. It's fine. We had our moment with Leo. It's okay.
You need all the moments with Leo, though. As many as possible.
He had a whole route.
Yeah, and all the other routes should just be Leo 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Even the secret 6 chase only route. Which...
Yeah. Look, we're all going in circles, so it really should always go back to Leo.
I can't argue with that.
Exactly.
That's a reason.
Yeah, I sit cross-legged on the edge of the bed with a notebook in my hand, and laugh. I'm sort of half planning out my script and half kicking myself for not doing a lot of this preliminary stuff earlier.
No.
You think he would have had like a semi-script prepared before he even came?
He didn't. He's regretting not having any planning for his video project at all.
Oh my god.
No way.
I don't know. What an idiot.
Did he think it was just gonna happen? That's how videos happen, right?
Yeah.
You just...
That's how these get made.
I mean, you know, sure.
They just come out of the ether.
Yeah. It is. This isn't actually happening. It's
fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm also kicking myself for not getting any scans of the photos and documents I found at City Hall.
He had a rough day. That was a rough day for him.
That was a weird evening.
That was a weird day. Mm-hmm.
The B-roll I've got doesn't quite cut it. So even the stuff he has done is terrible.
He's just gonna have to take the F. Just take the F, bro.
Or see if Chase was a Chad like me. Cause like I had an English class and I loved this class because I just barely did work in it. And I remember, I forget what the essay was, but it was like a 4 to 5 page long essay. And I was just like, I don't want to do it.
Okay.
So I didn't do it. And the teacher asked me, like, he was like, oh, you didn't turn it in. Like, did you forget? And I was like, no, I just didn't do it.
Okay.
And he stared at me, and I was like, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I just told my teacher that. And he just stared at me dumbfounded for like a couple seconds and then went like, you know what? That's reasonable. I'll give you a B.
Oh my Lord almighty. It must have really been an unimportant paper. Or
No, it was one. He was like hyping it up as like this was a big part of your grade.
He must have known how bullshit it was. It was probably a big part of the grade because the curriculum told him that's what it had to be.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
He's like, you know what? This guy sees through the bullshit.
No, I know for a fact it's because I actually talked to the teacher.
Okay.
During and like before class, during class and stuff.
Right.
It was a 3-hour night class.
Ugh.
And like it would be me in the front row, and then 4 rows back was the rest of the class. Like, not even joking. And there's 10 people total in that class.
Jeez.
So he would just be like, did you read the, it was a literature class, whatever. So he'd be like, oh, what'd you think of the passage? And I'd be the only one chatting with him.
Right.
So I got away with so much in that class just because I talked to him.
Right. You interacted and were being a person instead of a quote unquote student.
Yeah.
You know.
So. Yeah,
That's
that was
fun.
really funny.
It's a good way to do it. It's a good way to do it.
I didn't do it.
What a champ. You gotta continue to apply that good luck.
Well, he was like, no one's ever just answered that way before. Like, a student usually like starts groveling and goes like, I had so much to do and blah blah blah. Like, huh, okay.
Just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Yeah, just like I just
Honesty truly is the best answer.
I just didn't want it.
Freaking blessed. That's real good.
Oh,
College life
great.
sounds like it was fun.
Oh my god, that it was so stupid. I never want to go back. Having actual historical papers with pictures of habitants that aren't available online might have looked good on my portfolio. At least that's what Jenna said, and she's probably right.
Yeah, you should listen to her.
I kind of doubt they're open on Saturdays, so I'd have to talk to Flynn.
Which you didn't do at all yesterday.
Well, today. Yeah. This is still Friday.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's good. And Flynn still wants me to assist him with the whole interrogation he has planned.
Oh, crap, that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna duct tape TJ to a chair and beat the shit out of him.
Oh, boy. That sounds fun.
or at least stay out of the way.
Oh, my God.
Have you decided?
Oh, if I'm going to tell or not?
Yeah, are you gonna interfere?
I haven't thought about it, I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay. For now, I just want to focus on my project. Currently, Jenna is tapping away at her laptop on her side of the room. Although she seems more distracted than she was at the beginning of this trip. TJ has the TV on to some behind-the-album rock music history show that he's pretty engrossed in from the looks of it.
Nice.
He lays beside me. Ew, okay.
They share a bed.
Yeah, and the floor is available.
Jeez.
I mean, I did that on a school trip.
Didn't want to share a bed, so you...
Yeah, I just slept on the floor.
Why not? It's there.
And, strangely enough, Jam also slept on the floor.
Who did you have to share a bed with?
Well, neither of us did. But it was 4 to a room and there was 2 beds.
Okay, but neither of you wanted to share a bed with the other person or with anybody in general?
I was just like, I just wanted... It wasn't like, oh, I definitely don't want to sleep in the bed with another person. It was more like, I just want to avoid that entire conversation.
Okay.
Like,
why didn't you and Jam just share a bed?
because then the other 2 would have had to share a bed.
Would that have been weird?
Probably.
Why? There's details I don't know.
So it was one of those things where like you have to sign up on a form for what room you got.
Okay.
And like it was one of those things where the teacher was like, yeah, sign up for the rooms now, like go, and like they were do the thing, and everyone was standing around going, well, who were we rooming? And I was the first person to walk up and just wrote my name on one of the rooms and walked away, and Jam was like, okay, and
okay,
yeah, and then one of Jam's friends quickly went up because he was like, I don't want to be in like bunk with Jam, whatever, right? And Carter also signed up for the room.
Okay.
So like, Jam's friend and Carter slept in their own beds. Like, they got beds, and like Jam and I were both just like, we don't want to we don't even want to have the discussion of the argument of like who's like with the sleeping arrangements. So like both of us opted to sleep on the floor.
Okay, fair enough, I guess. Whatever, right?
And I brought a sleeping bag.
Even better.
Yeah.
It's like you were ready. It's like you knew.
Yeah, and so did Jam. Like we both just were like, cool, and the other 2 were like, yeah, we opted. We got the best rooms clearly because we got our own beds.
Fucking beds. Not bad.
It was a time. Because that was, that's weird in hindsight. It's like, wow, I went on a vacation. I went on a week-long vacation with Jam. Was that even real?
Was it real?
I don't know.
Like, was it? Did you guys have formative adventures that turned into a lasting bond?
No, but
did you rank up your social link in that
I don't
that adventure?
think Jam has a social link. Like, sometimes I wonder if that man was real. I have proof that he was real. I think.
You think? Physical, tangible, holding your hands.
I have one of his old pics.
Okay. But that could have been anyone's pig.
Right? Like, he just left it in the back of my car and was just like, that's yours now. And I was just like, so I just have one of his old hair pigs.
That's awesome.
And it's just still in my car.
Maybe
it's been there for over a decade.
Maybe that's what's linking him to this plane. And
I hope so.
He knows nothing is going to happen to it in the back of your car. It was all a plan.
Maybe. I'll keep his soul safe.
Good.
Tied to this earth.
He's invincible except for in the pig. And he knows the safest places in the back of your car.
Right next to the barbecue sauce.
Right next. It's not even there. Hasn't been there for like 8 years.
Yeah, but the spirit is there.
The spirit of the barbecue sauce.
Okay, guys, for context.
No, we don't have to tell the bar.
No, fuck you. There was a day where I picked up Darian, and he just had this plate of barbecued chicken. And, like, it was lathered chicken, right? And he just leaves the plate in the back of my fucking car. So there's just this, like, pool of barbecue sauce on this plate that's just sitting there. And I don't know that it's back there, so it's just there for, like, a day. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I tell him to get his ass back to my house to take his fucking plate of barbecue sauce and go.
It was an accident.
And then what'd he do? Then what did he do after that? That's right. He left a bowl of peanut shells in its place. This fucking asshole.
I completely forgot about the peanut shells. I did do that thing. It was just a bad habit, you know? I forgot it. It's such an innocuous thing. I set it down and I forget about it.
I can't believe it.
Oh, God. Fuck. Why'd you have to put me on blast like that?
Because that's what this playthrough's for.
No.
He lays beside me, his back propped up by a pillow. After a few more scribbling from my outro, I toss aside my notebook and slink on over to the other side of the room. I take a few packets of candy egg oatmeal?
Is that like with the little dinosaur eggs in it? Like the little marshmallow dinosaur eggs?
What are you even talking about?
You know, there's the oatmeal. Like it's just oatmeal that you like microwave or cook with hot water, but it's got little egg marshmallows in it.
Is this a white person thing?
I guess.
Is this an American thing?
I
never grew up with oatmeal, so like I was
more of a grits man growing up.
We didn't have that either.
I liked grits. The Southern family.
I don't know. That's not a thing for me growing up.
Oatmeal's tasty though.
I had like rolls of Pandasol that I could choose to toast or microwave.
I don't know what you just said.
It's Philippine bread.
Okay.
It's just a dinner roll.
Okay.
Essentially.
Cool.
But it's called Pandasol.
Okay, that's neat. That sounds pretty good.
We got about 20 of them and emptied them into one of the complimentary styrofoam bowls on the table.
Candy egg oatmeal. 20 of them. What? Okay.
So I'm assuming they brought it.
Yeah. Or candy. Hold on. Candy egg oatmeal. That has to be what they're talking about.
Yeah, but I don't know what you're talking about.
But also, like, we've got about 20.
Well, they probably, like, I assume Chase bought, like, his, because it's not part of the complimentary.
Right.
I assume.
Yeah. But, like, emptying 20 packets. All right. Take a few packets. Never mind.
Yeah.
So
we've got about 20.
Yeah. Okay. I thought he was emptying all 20 packets.
He's going to like have this huge
a fucking cauldron
of oatmeal. He's got there. He's brewing.
Yeah, he really is. Because you know, for an adult, typically one bag is not enough. So you want to do like 2, maybe even 3, depending on how hungry you are.
Then why don't they just make that the standard size?
Because it's for kids. That's what he says. I know. See,
I know it's for kids, but I've always kind of liked this. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a specific brand for children, so it's smaller. Okay.
Yeah.
We're on the same page, Chase. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for anything that's bland as hell with the tiniest bit of sweet added in, like oat bran cereal with dehydrated marshmallow bits.
That's so specific. That's a weird specific thing that you like, Chase.
I mean, yeah, you could have Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Do you
Chase
think
can't see.
He can't. Why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
No.
but his goatee can probably.
His goatee can't.
His goatee can see why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast
Oh,
Crunch.
Samuel can definitely see. I fill the bowl with water about a centimeter higher than the top of the oatmeal.
I'm pretty sure we made that exact same fucking
Yes,
joke in the
yes.
last episode.
Did we say that in the last episode, or we did that when we were at Wegmans?
I feel like we did it both times,
Good,
actually.
good. It's a good joke.
I think that's just that was our topic of conversation for that whole day.
A little bit of maple cinnamon dust rises from the mixture. Hopefully this pack isn't too old. I didn't check the expiration date before grabbing it from my dorm room. Oh, he got it from his dorm.
Yeah, he did.
Why do they have kids? Like
He probably bought it.
Oh,
He
okay.
probably bought it and kept it in his dorm room and just didn't eat it for a long time. I've got oatmeal that's probably like a year old in
That's
my
probably
pantry.
fine.
Yeah, it's dried oats in a packet. That's not.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I bring the mixture to the microwave and set it for 1 minute. On the TV, some raccoon is talking about how their music video went viral back in 2006 and how the fame went to his bandmate's head. It's weird to think that 2006 was nearly 10 years ago.
Buddy, it
Bitch,
was
that
like
was 15 years ago.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh,
Oh my god.
feels bad.
Jean Boonwo is 15 years old.
No. Jibua. No.
I remember watching shows like this with my mom as a kid, and they were always about hair metal bands from the 80s and 90s.
It's kind of like the shows they had on VH1 all the time. You remember
The fuck is VH1?
VH1 was the not MTV. VH1 is where all the music programming actually went to when MTV became all about teen pregnancy.
Man, I was never a person that interacted with that stuff. Like, no.
I mean, like that's just kind of what, and like, cause you know, MTV used to be music videos
Yeah,
and
yeah.
interviews and cartoons, like you know, edgy teenage cartoons.
You say edgy.
I mean, Daria's Daria.
Daria's not edgy.
It wanted to.
Daria's real life.
Are you saying real life isn't edgy, Josh? Is that
Not
what
while
you're
I'm here. We're
But
keeping this wholesome Christian stream going.
oh, blessed. But no, everything moved over to VH1, which was another music-based TV show when they started doing like 16 and Pregnant for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on MTV.
Okay. Is this like the same thing as when they started airing, was it Cops on like the G4 channel?
Yeah,
24/7?
basically. Like the gaming television channel just became the Cops network, and that's it.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Oh man, that would have been back in like 2004 and 5, wouldn't it?
I don't know if it was that or well, it was definitely around then, but I was kind of like 2010, right?
I stopped watching G4 once I like got regular access to the internet,
I mean, me too, but that was definitely close.
which I think is why that channel
Well,
died.
I didn't get the chance to watch it very often because we didn't have DirecTV at home. We had it at my grandparents' house, so I would watch G4 when I was over there, which was when I was in like elementary school. So like 2010 probably at the latest that I was watching G4. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
around when Cops started being the only programming on G4.
Ah, is what it is.
Yeah.
Each episode was full of grainy old pack film photographs of an alleged happier days of the Focus superstar. It has me thinking about how much stuff like that there is in my childhood. There's nearly a gig of videos on my old laptop, ranging from home videos, machinima, to class projects I did with the group. Plus, all my old social media posts are still there. It's not like those days were faded memories on a sepia. I could never say that word.
I guess it doesn't matter. People say it's sepia or sepia.
Whatever.
It is what it is.
Well, most people don't even know that's what that's called.
True. They're just like, what's the brown filter? What's the brown filter? What's the old brown filter?
Since this is the episode of sharing stories.
Oh boy, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the last time I went to Florida, we had we went out to dinner, whatever. But there was a photographer that worked at that restaurant.
Okay.
And the gimmick for his job, he would offer like a family photograph with the meal, whatever. And we were kind of chatting with him because he had mentioned a thing for like photography, and both like my sister and I like laughed and commented on it. And he was like, "Oh, you two like." And, we both of us studied graphic design, so we know.
You know.
And, we were making fun of Scipio Tone.
Right.
And he started laughing because he's like, man, last week there was a mom that said she wanted the Sandy filter and pointed to the Scipio Tone.
Aw, how precious. The Sandy filter. Aw. I love that. That's cute.
And it's like, yeah, I guess, if you don't...
You don't know what the word is.
Yeah,
It's one of those. It's sepia, but how common is that knowledge really?
I don't know, because we took a class on it. So
yeah. So we know.
Yeah, but thinking about it, it's like, man, most people probably just they'll see it on Instagram filters probably. Yeah. But it's not labeled, so they'll know it's
in some features. It is okay. Usually.
Well,
yeah.
they're not gonna read.
Because you do have ones that you have all of the presets of the black and white, or the crisp, or the very vibrant, or sepia, but it's labeled C7 or something.
What?
In a grid, here's the G4 filter, here's the A2 filter.
Okay.
And one of them is sepia, but it's just labeled as a number like that. So, or it's called something dumb. Or it's just not called. It's something proprietary to whatever app you're using.
Fuck. It's not copyrighted, is it?
It's not, no.
Yeah, so just fuck it.
People gotta be unique.
Stupid, whatever. Photo roll picture, whatever. Sepia tone's weird.
Sepia tone is weird.
They're right there in full 1024 by 768 aspect ratio. A few clicks away.
Beautiful.
Yep. Maybe that's why I don't think about Echo with as much nostalgia as TJ or Leo for sure. Speaking of, I checked my phone a little while ago. He hasn't texted me. The microwave beeps and I take the oatmeal out. The directions say to leave it in for about 2 to 2.5 minutes, but they always seemed like overkill. I like it a bit soupy.
You freak.
He already said that he wants tasteless oatmeal.
I mean,
So soupy, tasteless oatmeal that's half cooked. We're learning so much about Chase
pretty on
this
par
route.
about him. Yeah, that works.
I'm going to take a shower. Do you want anything? I blink. What?
Probably from the bathroom.
TJ stares blankly at us. Do we want anything from the shower? Yeah, that's my thought. Jenna, after a couple seconds, looks up from her laptop to the links. TJ? He looks at as if he's come to a realization, then quickly covers his face with his paw.
Aw.
I mean, forget I said that second part. I shift awkwardly, bowl of oatmeal in paw. I didn't get much sleep last night. Jenna sighs. It's okay, neither did I. I didn't wake you guys up when I got in, did I? I hope to hell they didn't see me slink in with a cum-covered shirt, that's for sure.
Woof.
Jenna gives me a sidelong look that I can't quite describe, and that makes me even more worried. No.
Is she lying, though?
Oh, I don't know. Phew. We were already pretty much awake.
Oh.
Shit. That man shouting in the parking lot was making me uneasy. I didn't hear any of that. Jenna lowers the top of her laptop some, though not closing it all the way. It started a little bit before midnight. You hadn't arrived yet. It sounded like he was walking around the motel. He was screaming at our window.
Was it, what's his name?
I don't know. Was he yelling anything specific?
Not Clint, it was, Duke. It was probably Duke.
Oh, maybe. No, he was just shouting. I heard a few words here and there, but never like any full sentences or anything. He just sounded really, really mad or sad. TJ pauses, looking at his bowl, looking at the bowl I'm holding. Or scared, I don't know. Part of me kind of wanted to call Leo. I can't help but smile a little at that. Really? Wow. I didn't actually. Leo the Protector. I can't believe after all this time, TJ still sees Leo that way. I called the police. They said to send a patrol car, but I never saw one show up. He eventually just left, a little before you showed up, actually. I feel like everyone's on drugs in this town. Now. Jenna retorts, looking at me with a raised brow. Well, I mean, it wasn't wasn't always this strange, was it? Even growing back up, I still wager that at least a third of the population was on heroin or worse. It comes with the territory. But I will say I do somewhat agree with you. Echo depopulated by around 100 people since I was born. That itself is the other 2/3 of the population.
Jeez.
Those that remain didn't have the same level of general township community that we once had, what little there was. TJ nods, rubbing at his wrists and looking towards the draped covered windows facing the parking lot. I remember when we used to have our own grocery store. Oh, speaking of, we had the diner after the hike yesterday. Julian works there now as a busboy. You remember him, right? I think for a moment, nope. Was he the green reptile kid who peed himself in AP Lit?
Wow.
TJ looks a little aghast. What? No. Then I don't know.
Jeez, he just remembers the worst things about people,
Yeah.
huh?
That was Cody. Wait, the Cody you dated? Jenna makes a slightly disgusted noise, shaking her head. You're thinking of upstate Cody. I never got to meet him. Yes, well... Jenna lets out a little puff of air, pushing up her laptop screen again and typing something. Neither did I.
Oh.
She stops for a moment, turning to look at me. May I have some of that? My oatmeal? Oh, sure.
Cool.
I hand her the still warm styrofoam bowl with a spoon. Damn it, I wanted that.
You could have said no, like a dick.
And of course she's digging out of the sugar, the dinosaur eggs first.
Yeah, so it is. Yeah, see, the dinosaur eggs.
Okay.
Yep. I feel good that I knew exactly what he was talking about. Oh, yeah.
Like, okay. So, right, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, Julian was telling us that the diner will probably end up closing down at the end of the year.
Oh, no.
What a shocker. Maybe next, if they're lucky. That's like the last business in town besides the motel. The last legitimate business, you mean? I see Jenna nod before taking another bite of my oatmeal. No wonder. It's no wonder that the people act weird. Even Leo and Carl, and definitely Flynn, are different. Did you guys see Janice again after what happened on the road? And that was fun,
wasn't it?
TJ nods uneasily. The Lynx begins to busy himself gathering up a fresh set of clothes. I asked her if she was okay or needed any help, but she said she was fine. Great, even. But she looked really bad. TJ picked up some red pajama pants that had faded little Christmas ornaments shaped stitched in around the bottom, and pine trees decorated the wrists.
Why?
The waist, whatever. He also, a bit more discreetly, grabs a pair of bright red underwear and quickly hides them in the folds of his pants. I wonder if he's matching the two intentionally. And I don't mean like ugly, I mean that she kind of looked grimy and smelled like raw meat. She was definitely on something, TJ. I hope not. TJ turned, shuffling himself into the bathroom. The door shuts.
Time for Jenna to confront him.
You know. And Jenna sits up some. I think it was Clint. Jenna is speaking to me, but her eyes are on her laptop. Huh? The man outside, he was just screaming. At first, I thought thought he had Jeremy with him, and God, just the thought of that makes me want to get out of this town and not look back. I don't blame you, but Clint? Judging from popular television growing up, it seemed like everyone alive had a childhood bully, somewhat multiple. We had Clint, and he had a gang of assholes, Jeremy, Mitcha, hell, even Heather sometimes.
Of course there's a Heather bully. Of course.
Do you not remember Heather? You've already met her.
We didn't see her.
No, but she was in a conversation.
Yeah, we talked to her, or about her. That was at the on Route 65.
Yeah,
right?
no, she was there. She's the one that shoved TJ
TJ to the ground, yeah.
My hero.
The bully Heather.
Yeah, but she was drunk, so like she at least had like.
But we just learned that she's a bully.
No, sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Okay.
Besides, like, look at the main cast.
I was more just commenting on. Of course, there's a bully Heather.
Yeah, probably best girl.
It just turns out that way
every time. The thing is, in a town of 50 people, escaping your bullies is nearly impossible. They're everywhere. They hate you, they hurt you, and there is nothing you can do about it. You can kill them.
True.
Well, until Leo did something about it. They killed him.
Bring out the Glock.
I still remember the
Squelching.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a word. Noises Clint made as Leo hit him over and over again with his outside his own trailer. Leo didn't speak any English, and they were all a couple years older than us, but they didn't. But that didn't stop him.
Feisty,
right? I didn't know how things would have turned out if he'd never moved here. The voice, it had a certain cadence to it that reminded me of him. I resigned myself to the notion that Jenna has eaten all of my oatmeal at this point.
You should just make yourself another one.
Moving over to the microwave, I grab another styrofoam bowl and a couple more packets. I can already tell there's not going to be enough to really satisfy me. I'm assuming you haven't gone to see Jeremy and the rest of your family either, then. No, and I doubt I will. By the way, how are you doing? Yeah, it's been forever since these two have talked.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I look over my shoulder. She seems to be deciding on a font for whatever she's typing away at. Comic Sans.
Comic Sans.
Catching my glance, she meets my gaze for just a moment. And I don't just mean in a general way. Any sleep issues? And of course, she changes the topic just like that. Sleep issues, as she calls them for my sake. I pour water on the oatmeal. Pour water? That like they're using a sink noise? Is there a sink out and like?
There's probably. I mean, there's in a motel room. There's probably a sink out in a kitchenette or something.
I don't think so. I assume he has like a bottle of water and like that's where he's using for water. I don't know. I've never been to like a motel and there's just a sink out. Like, it doesn't look like there's like a little kitchen area.
When I think of a motel, I think like you have the room with the beds, like right when you walk in,
and then
the bathroom. Usually a hallway that goes to the bathroom at the end, and then there's a little cutout. Because like so the sink isn't just in the bathroom. Mm-hmm. Like if someone wants to take a shower. So there might be like a little like microwave and a sink and a little cutout part.
Maybe, but I feel like we've seen every inch of this.
Probably.
Motel room, whatever.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Shoot.
No paralysis in this route. Just sort of strange, really lucid dreams. I think my subconscious wants me to shave off my goatee.
Blessed.
He hasn't had sleep paralysis in this route yet.
No, not yet.
Okay. This may be the one time you should listen to your voice in your head. Oh, Jenna.
Bless you, Jenna.
Everyone hates the goatee.
It's a bad decision.
Yeah, but it's Chase's decision.
It is, but that makes it bad.
Kudzu probably likes the goatee.
It didn't comment if he still had it or not in the time skip.
Oh, he still had it.
Bet Kudzu made him shave it off.
No.
I would bet.
No, I bet he's like encouraging.
You do you, honey. God.
No, that seemed to be like how Leo would do that.
Yeah, probably like, I kind of sort of like it now. Another 5 years, I may really actually like it.
I make a growling noise that comes out a lot less intimidating than I had intended. Jenna doesn't look up. What are the dreams like? I let out a long exhale, placing the oatmeal in the microwave. I don't know. I think I'm just tired, and it's mixing badly with my current mental state. I've been kind of crawling in my skin since I got here. I saw a face behind someone's shoulder that wasn't really there last night. It wasn't something I thought about much at the time. I was already upset, but the more I dwelled on it, I don't know. I shrug, waving dismissively as I take my bowl. When I look at Jenna again, I can see the fur on her neck has lifted a little. Was probably just the angle, though. You alright? Jenna looks at me, and I can tell she's debating whether or not to tell me something. I wait. Just made me think about when I was a kid. Hadn't thought about it in years, actually. I pause. Do you want to talk about it? I'm worried. I'm worried about to open up a can of worms. It wasn't traumatizing or anything like that. Well, it was, actually. But it wasn't real. Did you see a face? Yeah, it was a reddish color. Flat, too. Oh. Yeah, it had a body as well, and I can't really remember exactly what it was like. Did you dream it? No, it wasn't a dream, at least not in the sense that I was asleep when it happened. I'd just be walking around in broad daylight sometimes. What the hell? Are these, like, real, solid memories? Like, it really happened? I don't know. It usually happened when I was sad or angry. When, like when Dad was having one of his moments. You mentioned that you saw something while you were upset, reminding me of it. You just see it past the doorway or sit in the closet. Really? What the fuck? This is a long time ago, like when I was 5. I don't want you thinking I'm crazy, Chase. Oh, don't worry, honey.
Oh.
We're playing as Chase, and he's the craziest person here.
Oh, for sure.
He makes Brian look sane.
Damn.
I saw things too as a kid. I mean, more things. Yeah, I think you've told me. I had, and it's something I really don't want to think about right now. I'm pretty sure it's just something my mind made up because I was under a lot of stress. The brain can make up whatever it wants, really. It's part of the reason I went into the field that I did. I want to figure these things out. Did you see it anymore? At all? She's quiet for a while, then shakes her head. No.
What a way to end on Friday. All right.
Okay,
what
make
the
a save.
heck?
No, make a save.
Oh,
No,
okay.
okay. Ignore that.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we'll probably end it in the part here.
Okay.
We can just go back to title.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right
Yeah.
then. What the?
Was it nice catching up with Jenna and TJ?
It kind of was. Like, I mean, TJ, he went off and took a shower,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It was nice seeing Jenna again, though.
Right.
I do like Jenna.
Right. I find that, like, your breaks from Flynn feel more like a needed break.
Oh,
than,
absolutely.
like, the breaks you would get from Leo.
We needed the whole day. We needed a whole day's break from Flynn.
Isn't it crazy that he's just not in Friday?
Like, at all. In his own or out. Jeez.
It's, yeah.
But that's kind of, that was good. That's really disturbing, Jenna. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She sees things.
She sees this red man with a flat face.
Like the thing that we saw.
Maybe.
In the thing.
Yeah.
That we saw in Leo's route.
Yep.
That was fun. Is the end of Flynn's route as exciting as Leo's route?
Okay, so it's not as like exciting. It's not like a thriller,
Okay.
but it's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah. So look forward to when we do that a month from now.
A month from now. Yeah. Thank
Yep.
you. Bye-bye.
See you around, everyone.